morning, everyone. Bringing you those Friday feelings here. Thanks for joining us at 6 a.m. I'm Eric Connors.
And I'm Netta E. Ramport. We have all your headlines as well as this big announcement, the first winner of our Hawaii giveaway. So someone out there who's been entering, you're going to get a chance to go on a great vacation. But first, let's get now to our top story. This morning, all 9 Supreme Court justices have extra security amid an increase in threats. This all comes after Politico reported on the leaked draft opinion showing the conservative majority is likely going to overturn Roe v. Wade. The U.S. Senate is set to vote next week on legislation that would set out to put abortion rights into federal law. Meantime, here, our state stepping up its actions as the future of Roe v. Wade is up in the air. And right now, state lawmakers are pushing a series of bills.
CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol is live with that, as well as the fight to change California's constitution. Good morning, Dana Marie.
Good morning. Well, lawmakers in Sacramento are really sending a clear message on where California stands in Roe v. Wade, proposing a $20 million state fund to assist women who are experiencing financial burdens trying to get an abortion.
So that there would be money for copay, for transportation, for an overnight stay if that's indicated, for childcare, those kinds of things.
Now, that was Senator Ana Caballero. That is just one of many bills now advancing through the legislative process in Sacramento. If Roe v. Wade is ultimately overturned, backers of this bill anticipate that women from other states where abortions are restricted would seek care at California clinics. When we asked Senator Caballero about the numbers, she said it's projected to be about 3,000 times more women than what they currently see. Senate President Pro Tem Tony Atkins of San Diego has proposed legislation to allow some nurse practitioners to independently perform abortions. That measure would first have to get 2/3 approval in the state Senate and Assembly, then would go before the vote for the final say in November. Coming up at 6:30, we explore additional bills being introduced, for example, to further health care access in California, especially for those out of state. So stick with us as we explore this further. I'm Dana Marie McNichol coming to you live. Netta?
Dana Marie, thank you for that. A bill that would let kids 12 and up get COVID vaccines without their parents' consent is now headed to the state Senate. The proposal just passed a committee. So under current law, minors who are ages 12 to 17 can only get vaccinated without guardian permission if the vaccine is to prevent an STD. This latest bill would allow that age group to get any vaccine approved by the FDA and the CDC.
Well, new this morning, repairs are complete after a water main break at a construction site in the Marina area. Overnight, we passed the area around Sherman Street near Lovelock Street, and crews had patched up the issue. The water main break happened around 4 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Once again, crews have finished the work out there. And this morning, a $5,000 reward is being offered for information leading to an arrest after 3 explosions in Vista. This happened on Wednesday in the middle of the day. No one was hurt, no damage, but the sheriff's department is trying to track down who's responsible for this. You're asked to call Crime Stoppers if you know or saw anything.
And we have new details this morning after an Escondido man was arrested for reportedly opening a plane's emergency exit door. Now, this happened at Chicago's airport. It was yesterday morning after the flight from San Diego landed over at O'Hare. Police say 57-year-old Randy Davila walked on the wing while the plane was still taxiing, and then he jumped on the tarmac. Davila faces a misdemeanor charge of reckless conduct. Mayor Todd Gloria proposing spending $584 million. Almost $500 million on the San Diego Police Department. The mayor says that's a $13 million increase compared to last year's budget. He says the money would go towards hiring and retaining officers, giving them overtime pay and crime prevention. San Diego has seen an uptick in violent crimes over the past year, as we've been reporting, and SDPD has said there just are not enough officers.
I think it would be irresponsible to make reductions or to not respond to these needs in light of the data that we're seeing.
City Council will vote on the mayor's budget proposal coming up on June 13th.
Today marks the return of a beloved tradition in one South Bay community. Cruising is legal in National City once again, at least on the first Fridays of the month through October. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in National City with a closer look at the comeback. And Chris, this has been something years in the making, and they've got those cars all souped up for us this morning.
It really kind of speaks to the level of investment that these people have put in to not only their cars, but the effort to get cruising back. Because, as you said, it's been years in the making, but it's also been years in the making for these individual cars as well, too. And I want to bring in here Councilmember Jose Rodriguez with National City. And Councilmember, where did we start to have the conversation, or when did we start to have the conversation about bringing cruising back to Highland?
Yeah, well, community groups have been organizing for this for the past decade, right? And it's been an incremental process to get it to where it is now. So they were able to put a ton of community pressure, a ton of community support, and really focus on the art of the cars and the art of cruising. It is a cultural event and a family event, and so they've been doing the work for the last couple of years and trying to change and make sure to get rid of this no cruising ordinance in the city.
And what will it take? Because I know that right now it's sort of in a pilot program phase, right? And what will it take to kind of see this become permanent?
I mean, I think it is a pilot program. It's set for the next 6 months. But after that, I think we should revisit it, and if everything goes well, try to remove the ban on no cruising so that anybody with a car that is registered in the state of California, regardless of how beautiful it looks, would be able to drive down the beautiful streets of National City.
When you do come out here and you see just what is a very, very small appetizer of what we're going to see later today, does that make you excited? Are you a car person? Can you appreciate the beauty that we're seeing out here right now?
I'm not a car person myself, but I can definitely appreciate the beauty that are these cars, the culture that is attached to this community, and the deep roots that it has here in National City. Yeah. And so it extends very far, and it's a staple of National City. It's part of our history, and it should be a legacy that we should embrace.
Okay. Well, Councilmember, thank you so much for joining us this morning and breaking it all down for us. And guys, this is going to be happening for a couple of Fridays here coming up soon, and we've got the entire schedule. It'll be up on our website, cbs8.com. If you can't make it out today for this inaugural cruise here coming up, there will be plenty moving forward in the future. Just again, go to cbs8.com and click on that story link. Eric and Netta.
There are so many cars right there behind you. Yeah. They're all here early, ready. They're so excited.
I like that orange one that's propped up a little bit. That's pretty cool. Wow.
Well, you might be seeing that in a little bit, Eric. Might be a little bit of a tease there. Maybe a little foreshadow.
Maybe Chris will be like doing this.
My eyes went right to it. I know that thing's got shocks. I know you're going to be bouncing later.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Can't wait, Chris. Thank you for that.
Looking forward to that. Man, those cars are something else.
It is shining bright in National City right now.
Yeah, right? I mean, the sun is up. It only came up about 10 minutes ago, but boy, you are seeing some excitement out there. Good tease there from Chris Crow. Good morning to you. 6:08 on our Friday. We're waking up to some foggy skies out there. This is the view from Mission Bay. You can see how we're starting off the day pretty quiet out there. Not too much swaying of the palm trees. Wind is pretty calm, but by the time we get to this afternoon, we're going to start to see winds increase. By Saturday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, we'll move toward a wind advisory for your mountains and deserts, breezy conditions toward the coastline and inland. A little bit of fog. That's the biggest issue that we're contending with to start off the day. Fallbrook is at less than a mile of visibility. Same situation in Miramar right now. Oceanside and Carlsbad both at 5 miles. Kearney Mesa and downtown at 4. Next 12 hours, temperatures keep warming up. Ridge of high pressure stays in place. And what that means is that although we have those clouds to start off the day, we're going to be seeing those clouds clear out pretty quickly. Late morning hours, we're moving toward partly cloudy conditions, and really by noon or so, we should be seeing complete sunshine. That sun is really going to be no match for the clouds that we have over the last several hours, and that we'll continue to see. But again, once that sun does come out, we'll warm well into the 70s this afternoon. So we've got widespread 80s for your inland valleys, 70s for your mountains, triple digits across the deserts. Walking out the door right now, we're mostly in the 50s. We've got some pockets of 40s as you head farther inland. Sights are set on the weekend forecast, of course, Mother's Day weekend. Going to hold on to some pretty nice conditions outside, but we cool down progressively. So this ridge doesn't necessarily have as much of a hold on us. We cool down by about 5 degrees along the coast. Inland will cool by nearly 10 by the time we get to Sunday. However, it still keeps us in the upper 60s along the coastline on Sunday, and then inland on Sunday will be in the low 70s. So really mild conditions overall, pleasant. AM clouds and then some sun by the PM hours. Here at 6:10, want to give you a look at what's going on as far as traffic goes. Only only one crash that we've been tracking this morning that we'll take you back to. This is on the 94 eastbound at Federal Boulevard. CHP also says this is affecting College Avenue. Looks like there are 2 vehicles involved in this crash, one on its side, blocking the number 3 and number 4 lanes. So a little bit of slower speeds out there, and again, 2 lanes blocked, but because volume is so light right now on the 94 eastbound, we're not seeing a lot of difficulty as far as slower speeds go. If they don't get this cleared in the next hour or so, I can imagine we'll start to see a little bit of yellow and orange popping up, but for now, you're back to normal speeds there throughout most of our San Diego County roadways. Back to you.